Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day and welcome to today's video on the channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about some news that came from Ratbeard's stream yesterday. Now, I got this clip off of Twitter and we'll be watching that in today's video. Basically, Ratbeard's talking about the upcoming Jewel audit that will be coming out with Wallaroo sometime this year. The Jewel audit has been something that's been talked about for some time now. We know that they're going to work on the pet system sometime as well, but I'm really looking forward in general to see the Jewel audit happen, and I'm really curious to see what's going to change. You know, are we going to see accuracy jewels get maybe, you know, audited a bit, like universal accuracy past 7%, or not 16 accuracy on, like, you know, a single piece of triangle, you know? What are we going to see? Ratbeard in this clip as well hinted at the fact that they're going to be moving and shifting things around. So in the clip, he said basically like square sockets will give a lot of health, and he talks about that in the clip. So things are going to be moved around, and they're going to try and be a little bit more accustomed to the template that they're for, you know? So for example, Aeon Ring for Storm, you might be able to do two, you know, Pierce Jewels right here, since it's like an offensive setup. But if I was running like the Void Ring, for example, right, I might only get one, but I might get two, you know, square or tier sockets to get more health to make up for that, you know? But without further ado, I'm gonna play the clip and then talk about it a bit more. And yeah, here we go, guys. Okay, so I turned up the audio as much as I could, guys. So if it's a little bit quiet, I apologize for that, but hopefully you can hear it just fine.
The thing that happened yesterday is I finished. I use the term loosely. Finished the stat maxes for level 170, which includes the Jewel audit. To reiterate the Jewel audit, in case anybody wants to summarize.
New stats for 170.
We're going to move the stats that appear on the different jewels around, right? To put things where they should be. We're going to add some stats to jewels. We'll be adding a lot more health to square jewels, and we'll be adding damage as a stat.
Ooh, okay. Damage as a stat on what, square jewels? Or what is that going to be on? A circle jewel, perhaps? Maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Bro, that'd be weird, bro. And he's saying health on square as well. So I'm assuming they'll take out flat resist with this change as well, because they said they don't like that. But maybe they'll just make stuff way better than the flat resist. But I don't know. Flat resist is really good. We'll have to see.
To the circle jewels. We're trying to make your choice of jewels better.
Yeah, I respect that. I agree.
And then we're going to put the jewel slots onto the gear only where it should appear according to the templates.
So basically, like I said at the start of the video here, he's saying like Aeon gear is very offensive. You might have, you know, very little health and resist, but like more damage and pierce on like your ring or your thame. If you're doing like an offensive build, right? But if you have like a void setup, which is more defense, you might not have as much damage or pierce on your ring or a theme. You might have more resist or more health, basically. In terms of sockets, is what he's saying, I think, here, guys.
Hopefully all that makes sense. And I guess the last thing I'd say is some jewels you'll have more copies of them. So, for example, you may have 5 potential triangle slots, as an example. Now, you'll have to sacrifice an awful lot to do that. To get 5 of any particular slot, you'd have to run 5 pieces of utility gear, for example.
Interesting.
Which makes it difficult to get them, but you could. But we'll continue to manage the stat maxes with the level.
So when it says utility gear, I'm thinking if you have like the wild Skyfarer's ring, it's more of like utility ring, right? So does that mean I'll have a triangle slot on my ring? So potentially my ring, my deck, and my theme? That would fix a lot of the accuracy issues, I feel like, at max level at least. For like Storm and Fire, you know? But I don't know, we'll have to see.
Scaling. So again, it's gonna be a big party for PvE where we don't use the stat scaling, but for advanced content, we're trying to make it not really breakable. So you'll have options. But there's a lot of health on those jewels, by the way. I want to say it ranges from about 1,500 for storm to over 2,000 for life. So,
Bro,
the thing that
this man just said there's a lot of health on those jewels. 1,500 for storm and 2,000 for life. Bro, what if life can stack them though? I feel that I don't know, man. They gotta be careful with this, bro, because okay, let's say storm and fire have to run like 3 cases of like triangle for accuracy, right? The defensive schools by default have better stats, right? If they don't have to run that accuracy, they could. You're telling me instead of running like a like accuracy, they can just get 2,000 more health while having better stats. Yeah, I don't know about that one. They're gonna have to be very careful with this because this might just break the game even more. Unless they get like a huge buff to like storm and fire stats. That is the only way I could see that being feasible at all. But that is quite interesting. Alright, so that was the clip, guys. Again, apologies if it was a bit quiet. I literally cranked it to the max max I could for you guys to hear what he was saying. But I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this in the comments below. I think they need to be very careful with that because, again, the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe Storm and Fire can have, like, triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, and, like, you know, not pip fail or, you know, fizzle anymore. But schools that already can not fizzle base, like Life, for example, if they can get 2 more, you know, health slots and just get a whopping extra 4,000 health for free while having better stats on top of already having 5,000 more health in a storm, we're going to run into a huge problem here. So I think the developers need to be very, very careful with this jewel audits. In my opinion, I'm really looking forward to it. I really like that he said they're, you know, making things a lot more customizable. And that's one of my big complaints I had actually last year. I was saying, like, you know, everybody uses Pierce Jewels, right? 6% Pierce Jewels. And it's 95 levels. Look at that. It's like 70 levels ago or some shit, guys. Since the meta has changed here. So, I guess it's kind of cool to see them, you know, listen to that complaint in a sense and try to address it in their own way. I'm just really hoping that this doesn't, you know, break the game because I really, really think it could if they're not careful with, you know, this health thing that Rapier was talking about in the clip. And I don't know, if I had to guess, Flat Resist is probably gonna go with the Jewel Audit because, like I said, we have heard the developers talk about time and time again. They do not like Flat Resist at all as a stat. And if they do get rid of Flat Resist, that buffs Fire quite a bit, and Fire could use that love for overtime play, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know, guys. That's really all I want to say in the video. I'm really curious to, you know, reading your feedback down below in the comments. Again, like he said in the video, this will be out with Wallaroo, or like a little after Wallaroo, I believe. So, it'll be pretty interesting. And again, also in the clip, he said it's going to be affecting advanced more than regular PvE. But obviously, the regular PvE audience is gonna, you know, probably be like, what the hell is going on, you know? So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Probably won't affect PvE that much, but definitely will be a huge game changer for PvP. For better, for worse, we don't know. Time will tell, right? So, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and sub if you made it this far. I'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care, y'all.